the Elimelechs for a few years already, and I could say as the rabbi of the Sephardic community that it's a real zechut, it's a privilege to have them as a part of our keilah.
Whenever I meet Mr. and Mrs. Elimelech, I'm so impressed by what I see. I see smiles, I see appreciation, I see happiness. I see people who are mekavel es kol adam b'sever panim yafos. And I see parents who are wonderful role models for their children. Whenever I speak to the moros of their son Rafal, the moros tell me how Rafal is such a polished gem. A young man, little boy, pre-1A, with such wonderful midos, and it's no wonder, because they have parents who have set the example for Rafal to follow. Parents who exude in everything they do midos tovos, edelkeit, and respect. Parents who set the wonderful example for their children.
Welcome friends, family, to the Moras, the Rebbes, the contributors and the supporters of RJJ, Yeshiva Merkaz Torah. It is a deep, deep honor to be here with you tonight to support and celebrate the successes of our wonderful yeshiva. You have had a tremendous impact on our personal lives and the lives of the entire community. The Staten Island Jewish community is entirely indebted to you for all that you've done. And we're here tonight to say thank you and show our deep gratitude to all that you've done. So I'll start off by saying thank you, and thank you.
I wanted to speak about a little my sister, Ambar. When she knows something is the right thing, or she knows the truth, she goes 100%. And nothing and nobody could stop her or tell her differently. And part of that was watching her grow in Torah mitzvot, that once she found the truth, she just went with it all the way. And it's really amazing, and she's an incredible mother, incredible Jewish wife, and she sets a great example for her kids. And my brother-in-law, Ron, is, anyone that knows his passion for learning, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you hear what time he wakes up and how much he sleeps, you'll be tired all day just thinking about it.
Very, very special family, very unique. Right from the start, when I joined this family a couple years ago, I felt totally welcome, and more of a shy, timid kind of person, and they're very outgoing and so welcoming, and I felt so welcome into their family.
Mr. and Mrs. Elimelech have had 4 wonderful children in our preschool. Ayla, Naomi, Raphael, and Gabrielle have wonderful midos. Mr. and Mrs. Elimelech are very devoted parents. They are always available whenever the school calls upon them. They are wonderful parents to have in our preschool.
Dan is a true example of a real Ben Torah, a Ben Aliyah. He's already very early in the morning in shul. I would say it's not even the morning, it's considered really the night, and he sits and learns for hours going on, and it's a very source of inspiration for the Bnei HaKeilah.
We know that Shavuot celebrates Matan Torah, and Matan Torah was the most momentous day of our history as a Jewish nation, and there's a purpose of creation. Just imagine sitting there or standing there beneath on the side of a mountain and witnessing the sights, the sounds, the fire, the smoke, the lightning, the thunder that was the front of the entire Am Yisrael, only for the purpose to receive the gift from Hashem, and that gift was the Torah. Tremendous, tremendous day, and everyone gladly accepted the obligation to keep the Torah. Now what's interesting, and what is a profound, profound lesson, is that immediately after we received the Torah, Hashem had one instruction for the people. And that instruction was, go, return to your tents, return to your homes. It's unbelievable. Think about it. Anything else in our lives, what we do, when we have a happy occasion, we celebrate. We eat, we feast, we dance, we sing. That is the way of the world. But on this occasion, The only thing we were instructed to do is go back home. And the question is why? The answer is very simple. And this is the concept that I wanted to relate. We had to go back home because our home is where our children are. And our responsibility as our parents is to give over the purpose of creation, which is the guide of life, the Torah, over to our kids. And there's absolutely no way that could be accomplished without RJJ, without the teachers, without the Rebbeim, the rabbis, the supporters, the contributors. All your efforts allows us to fulfill the purpose of creation, and that is to be able to give over the Torah.
I know they say individuals aren't perfect, which is definitely true, but you often find couples that are very close to it. So for me, for my family, I wanted to say to Embar and Ron, thank you for who you are, and thank you for the example you set to Klal Yisrael.
I'd like to finish off with a bracha to Ran and his Chashuv Rebbetzin. They should have a lot of Hatzlacha, everything they do, and see a lot of Nachat from their children. They should grow to be Talmidei Chachamim and Nachat to the whole Klal Yisrael.
I would like to say that we, as parents, have the pleasure to sit down and see our kids come home and have smiles on their faces and be excited every day, day in and day out, to what they've seen and what they've learned. And their joy becomes our joy. And that is not possible with all your efforts and all the work that you put into it. We absolutely appreciate everything you do for us. You should continue doing what we're doing, and we'll do our best to continue supporting you and changing our lives. Thank you.